My name's Logan Armstrong. I'm a senior here at Otterbein. I want to tell you a little bit about my story and how I've really seen my identity change over the years as I've gotten to know Christ more and I've gotten to be in this kind of community. So growing up, I grew up in a Christian household. I was raised on Christian beliefs and I had strong morals. I was going to church every Sunday and went to youth group a lot growing up. But it wasn't until middle school and into high school where I really felt myself kind of falling away from God, and I never really felt like I had a real relationship with Him. Growing up, I was still pretty young. I just wasn't sure about a lot of things. And it really started to show in my own life. Just trying to go through high school without that relationship with Christ, I felt lost a lot. And I felt alone for most of high school. Looking back now, I realized, throughout high school I was so worried about myself, what my own identity looked like to other people or how other people were perceiving me. So I just spent all my days worrying about how I looked or talked or sounded, or all of these little things I was just constantly worried and anxious about. And it really took me away from who I was because I just thought nobody was really connecting with me. And so throughout high school I I never made any real friendships. This was due to just me kind of consuming myself with my own identity. It wasn't until I came to college where I really, felt like I could be myself. And it was when I found OCF. And I got plugged into a Bible study my freshman year with some guys that are some of my closest friends. And I found true friendship, true fellowship with. I was able to be myself. And that was something that I was missing in high school. Because now that I was able to be myself, I didn't have to worry about me all the time. I didn't have to worry about what other people were thinking about me or how they perceived me. And this was due to my now building relationship with Christ, in the fellowship that He brought me to, and those guys and this community. So I've learned that as I've gotten closer to Christ, it is so much less about me and so much more about Him. And hearing talks throughout my years here at Otterbein about putting your identity in Christ, and what that really looks like. I've kind of seen that come to fruition, and I've seen myself actually put my identity in Christ, and I've seen the results, and I've seen just how I don't have to worry about the future. I don't have to worry about suffering or struggles or hardships in my life, because even when those things do come, I'm confident, with my identity put in Christ, that I have no doubt that He'll be able to work through these things, and He'll be able to bring glory and attention to Him through these things in some way. And it's just something that I've really noticed that I just don't worry about so much anymore. It's helped me to just really focus on the present, the right now, and just I live each day just wondering how I'm going to bring glory to Him, and how I'm going to bring others to understand or see Him more, whether that's through conversations I have with people or just the way I carry myself on a day-to-day basis. That's what my identity in Christ looks like today. Before it was just so much about me and my own identity that I wasn't focused on the one who created me, and the purpose that He has for me is so much greater than myself and what I think about myself and what other people think. So that's what my fake identity was, and I found my real identity in Christ here during my time at Otterbein.